It is the return of predictions, and Super League is back on Thursday night on the telly, and there'll be a massive crowd. You see, this is the thing someone pointed out, I think it was Andy O'Warrington. Sorry about that, knock on. Andy O'Warrington fan said, Warrington are very smart. They pick and choose the games they market in the games they know they're going to get a small crowd, and they get in the scouts or whatever, and this, that and the other.
What, Warrington?
Yeah.
Well, they marketed the game at home game against Wigan.
Well, they did that as well, that's true. Wigan versus
nothing wrong with the Scouts.
Bad blood in that one, if you remember.
Yeah, Wigan versus London. This is the Ian Lenigan derby. Playing for his trophy at the end of the game. It's on the telly, and it's going. Wigan versus London.
Yeah, they're on the slide out of London, and it's not even though Wigan aren't that good, to be honest with you. But you can't say anything. You can't say anything really, but a Wigan rout, to be honest with you. I think this is going to be quite easy.
Routingtons.
So I'm going Wigan by 42.
I do enjoy reading Scoey's predictions either in his column in the League Express or on Twitter, and it just like it's never something. Well, I mean sometimes it's something like by 4 or something. But I love it when he sticks in like Castleford by 62 or some ridiculous number.
You think Wigan are capable of scoring 42?
Well, they've got to do it, really.
Do you sometimes think of a number that they'll win by, then add about 20 on just for the crack? I mean, seriously.
And then but then he comes in on the Monday and claims he got it right.
I'm just to annoy someone.
I'm just hoping that I want to see some entertainment on it, and some passing the ball, you know what I mean?
The darts is on the other side, so...
yeah, darts from Manchester this week.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Will John Gwynn be there with a log-end ball?
I think he will be there with a log-end ball, yeah. Michael Van Gurney is playing Daryl Gerwin. Right, what do you want to know? Well,
who's going to win?
I'd say the most likely outcome is that Wigan will win. I would give them something like about a 95% chance of winning that game. Wouldn't you?
I don't think it'd be that cut and dried.
Oh, that's just I'd say there's a 4% chance of London.
I think London need a response.
So I can express it.
1% chance of a draw.
Well, they need to into extra time.
So you think Wigan by 95?
No. The 1895 result.
I
think Wigan will win by 20.
I'm not sure they will, because I don't think Wigan have got a lot of points in them, but I also think that London play better away from home.
What's the long range weather forecast? How can you play better away from home?
I don't know, the results seem to be better.
They play better on grass rather than synthetic.
And I think they need a response from 3 difficult defeats over Easter. I think they'll be tough to break down.
As he tips them to get beat by 10.
I think they Wigan by 4.
Kevin's got for the Broncos by golden point. It'll be something like Wigan by 14 or something dull.
Yeah. You got Wigan by 4, Phil?
I have.
I think it'll be a lacklustre Wigan win, won't it? But Scully thinks it'll be a rout.
You know, we'll be told off now for not talking up the game.
Right.
I say this game's going to be rubbish and don't watch it and watch the darts. But let's elevate. Friday, this should be interesting. Down at the Hose.
The Hose, yeah.
The Hose.
Yeah.
I stole that on Twitter yesterday. Apologies for that. Castleford Tigers
Be my guest.
versus Warrington Wolves.
Yeah, well, Castleford need a response, don't they? It's not been pretty good over the last few weeks, to be honest with you. And Warrington, they've been all right, you would say. I would imagine Price will be around about 65% happy the way things are going, but yeah, I think he'll want a polished performance with Price on Friday night, and I think Warrington will get it, and I think Warrington will beat Cass on Friday night by 14.
All these percentages coming into this program.
Percentages, all about percentages, Richard. Ask any punter. Right, well, I actually backed Warrington to win the grand final at the start of the season, but you know when, as a punter, when St Helens are playing, you just think they'll win this. Yeah. Don't you? You say it's against somebody, you just say to win this. No problem. And you sit there relaxed with a nice glass of, Sauvignon Blanc and say to railroad these. But with Warrington, I don't think they're 100% reliable, are they? There's always a fear that they can make a mess of it, like they did against Salford, and then they did against Huddersfield. And there's a bit of like they're not quite as ruthless. No, you think they could get beat. Like a Wakefield was another example. Like they should have put the cleaners through it. Yes. And then suddenly you're thinking towards it. Well, they would have got beat if Danny Brother kicked the goals, wouldn't they? Mm-hmm. I mean, in a game that they almost lost an unlosable game there, didn't they? So I think they'll probably win, but I don't feel they're 100% reliable. I'm going to go Warrington to win by 6.
The Darrell Clark derby.
Yeah, trophy will be empty at the end of the match.
I think Warrington have refound their form after that. I think for them, soul-destroying defeat against St Helens because of the manner of it.
Well, they lost to Salford after that.
Yeah, so I think that was the hangover.
Would you? Right.
But I think they've got over that now.
Narrative there. Right.
And I do think that if Blake Austin maintains the form that he is currently showing, that
Yes.
he will be the difference between the teams.
Yes.
And I suspect Warrington will.
Hasn't really had the impact of Marquis signing from last season, Tyrone Roberts, has he really?
Who's playing very well at the moment for the Gold Coast,
Yes, right,
and
yeah.
just made their captain. So I'm going Warrington by 12.
Right, okay.
One of my Blackpool players looks a bit like a Cast player. Just noticed on the wearing one of their kits. Have they worn that shirt to celebrate 101 years of the end of the war yet?
I've seen it in the stand. As a replica.
Which is a classic. Have they got a Magic Weekend shirt? I don't know. People think I'm anti-Cast now. No, I like Cast. Warrington will win this game. I'm sure it's something amusing to say. Oh, Ryan Atkins, now he's leaving. He's going to miss out his testimonial now because he's had 9 years at Warrington. Unless someone can fiddle it. Warrington by
Well, you can have a
12.
testimonial now for just being a good egg, can't you?
And a bad egg, apparently. Warrington by 12. Next up, this is the game everyone's looking forward to.
Danny
I
Brown.
know I'll be tuning straight into my local radio station to get updates on this one. As Huddersfield Giants take on Wakefield Trinity. Dave Peter always scores tries at the John Smith Stadium.
Well, the Giants, well, they're not very good, are they, if I'm honest with you? Wakefield.
Well, good the other week.
Yeah, Wakefield, alright, they'll be, again, using that
Got a lot of
word.
injuries, Wakefield.
Yeah, looking for a response with the defeat. Got a bit of time off now, so looking for a response after the whole defeat. I just don't see anything with the Giants, if I'm honest with you. So I'm going for Wakefield to maintain it, keep themselves in that top 5. But I don't think there'll be much in it, so I'm going Wakefield by 7.
7. Oh, I've got anything on there.
Well, actually, because Wakefield don't win any close games, but they did win a close game at home to Huddersfield, didn't
Yes, and Leeds. And Leeds.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
they don't win them.
they had to score very late against Huddersfield, didn't they? They were losing most of the game,
Yes.
weren't they, from memory serves me right. So, and that's I'm not sure about this game. It's a very tricky one. I'll have to make that better of an even. Would you make that an even game, Scotty? If you
Yeah,
will
we'll
make
say
it?
it's not far off.
Yeah,
Not far
yeah.
off.
I'm gonna go for Huddersfield by 1 point.
I think
Go for the 1 pointer.
I think Huddersfield's season is a little bit on the line with this game. I think that it will go one of two ways. That if they were to lose this game,
Right.
they're almost not going to make the top 5. If
Could
they win
they
it,
go down?
no,
No.
they could, but I don't think
No,
they're
you
the
don't think
worst.
they're
I
bad.
don't
Right.
think they're the worst team.
No,
in
I
the
know.
division. But I think if they win it, they're again on the coattails of that group that could end up finishing in the top 5.
Yes.
So I'm going to go for, like you, a narrow Huddersfield win by 4.
4. Well, I've got to go for it, haven't I? So that'll be exciting. I have no interest in this game whatsoever. I don't know if it's just
Well,
that
you
time of
support one of
season.
the
They do
I know,
play
it's just-
each other an awful
It's
lot.
got no interest in the game
including
featuring the team that you
pre-season.
Yeah, but
support.
Huddersfield is this kind of bizarre thing where they exist, but they've got the annoying people with the cowbell. And
Have you noticed that Warrington have banned the cow?
yeah, good on Warrington. No, full support of Warrington up the walls.
Up the wall.
But I just
They
I
play
just
too
don't care.
often.
I just don't care about Huddersfield. There's like the rival side, but I just can't get excited about this game. Wakefield by 2. It's
Sounds like it'd be an exciting match.
yeah. The
Well,
all
close win for
excitement.
Wakefield.
The all excitement of the last 2 winners of the Coupe de Challenge, Hull
yeah.
FC,
Yeah.
take on the Catalans Dragons at the KCOM Stadium.
What do you think,
Yeah,
Gary?
well, the Catalans have stayed over, but it still doesn't excite me anyway, to be honest.
We're not selling rugby league here, are we?
I still,
We're not rebranding it, that's for
I
sure.
still don't think that will make any difference to the away form. I think the black and whites, after good win against Wakefield, just making sure that they got the 2 points what they required after the Easter weekend. So I think the black and whites will win quite easy against Catalans. I'm going the black and whites by 16.
16.
Steve McNamara down.
Yeah, the trophy to be presented at the end of the match. I think Hull for me, surely. Home, yeah. Hull by 10 points.
Yeah,
Well, it could be anything, actually, couldn't it? I mean,
I
they
think
played
this-
a few times away from home. I'll go 14, actually. I'll look at it by 4.
Is this a game that defines
no,
Catalan
again,
team?
it does. It's a seminal game for
Why is
Catalans.
it?
Because I think they need to prove to themselves that they can win away from home. And
They already have one away from home. They won at London.
yeah, they can win away from home against teams that are around them in the league. And I think the fact that they have stayed over gives them no excuses whatsoever.
Why would they stay over? It's a long stay, that,
Because
isn't it?
Bern-
It's
Bern-
going.
Bernard's largesse.
Well,
What
Steve. I think it's anyway nice.
Well, I mean,
So I think they will pose a threat to Hull, but that
where
was
have they gone up to Robin Hood's Bay or something for a holiday? I mean, seriously,
Got
it's
the lash.
a long time to be away
They'll
from
be on
home.
the lash. They'll be on the lash till Wednesday, won't they?
red wine,
Would be fine, coach.
There'll be Michael McElroy will be taking him back to his place,
Right.
showing him the delights of Wigan. I don't think it'd be a pushover. I think this will be a closer game. I'm going to say Catalan by 2.
I'm just going to go.
Otherwise, we're all going to agree.
What's been in your? What's
Well,
been in
we're
your?
all going to
What's
agree
been in your
with
cup?
every prediction. isn't
Mr.
it?
Kaplan, what's been in your cuppa?
I'm just going to go for Hull.
Just
By,
G.
Hull by 8. I like 8.
Eight.
8 or 14. Go for Hull. Still got 2 games left. Jeez. Also on Friday, they said their worst performance of the season for Leeds when they were rubbish.
Wow.
Salford versus Leeds, who are good now.
Yeah. Well, when I was last on that's when Salford were playing Leeds last time. And I backed Leeds to beat them, if you remember. When everyone was fancying Salford.
Of course we don't
When
remember. You got it right.
Well, Leeds were having a bad run, weren't they? And
Yes, it was
they
their
still
first
are in a bad
victory
run.
of
Yeah,
the
first victory of the season. They won
Turn
easy,
around
didn't
then,
they? But they scored all those points when there was a sin bidding, didn't they? They took full advantage of the sin bidding because Salford were whinging about that. I'll go Leeds again. Go Leeds again.
Yeah. Well, Salford, they forgot that defeat by Leeds, and it was embarrassing to be honest. Because
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Salford were going all right. Leeds, I think, was £300.
Yeah.
Winning to Salford from there.
That's
So
right. Yeah.
it was a great performance. So I'm thinking Leeds will. I think Leeds will be thinking, yeah, we know what you're thinking, but we know we can beat you. So I'm going for the Rhinos to beat Salford again. I'm not going to buy as many. I'm going to Leeds to win by 10.
The Leeds have a very good record against Salford. Probably the best record against any team in Super League. I think they've only lost twice to them in all the times they played. Once at Salford and once at Headingley. Jansen Turgott in some kind of dispute with Ian Watson has been dropped. Leeds won 4 on the trot at home, but not been convincing away. Again, I think it's a season definer for Leeds. That if they are going to
Hell of a weekend. But
but if they are going
Bear in mind
to
it's only the 14th game and there's another
but-
15
but
to come
wait,
after
no,
it, which
but
are going to be
wait,
rendered irrelevant.
But we're halfway through the season, and I think if they are going to be one of those teams that hang on the coattails of the top 5, they have to win this game. So I'll go Leeds by 6.
Right.
I like
You'll
Leeds.
go for Salford.
There's a surprise.
I like Leeds. I don't know where I'm going to go on this one.
Action Jackson Hastings.
Yeah.
Who's in fine form?
What's the Salford Leeds derby? Who's that named after?
David Young.
Yeah, go on.
Leeds by
Rob
2.
Ackerman.
Leeds by 2. And finally, on Sunday, Hull Kingston
Phil
Rovers
Ford.
versus St Helens in the John Wilkin derby.
Well, Kingston Rovers journeymen, they're shot, they're rubbish, they don't do anything. St Helens are on form. This again could be an embarrassing scoreline at home for Kingston Rovers. And I don't think I'm being hard on Kingston Rovers there, and I think the supporters realise that the squad is nowhere near good enough. I'm going St Helens easy, and St Helens have got the right attitude, they'll go there with professional performance. I'm going Saints by 32.
Jeez. Well, I mean, they've capitulated twice, haven't they? Hull Kingston Rovers over Easter. They capitulated at Hull, didn't they? And then they capitulated at home to Warrington.
And in the first.
And
It's all
then
the
threatened
refs'
to
fault,
capitulate
aren't
completely against Leeds.
All the refs' fault.
Yeah, and the refs' fault. Right, so this is the team. It's almost gone unnoticed, but they've now conceded more points than London, and they're playing the team that scored the most points.
Oh dear.
So, on the basis of that, I mean, look, it might be one of those games where it's not as big a rout as you expect. So, because it looks like an absolute hiding, doesn't it? So I'll go Saints to win by 14. In the grounds that they might be a bit more competitive.
I'm with you on that, but I think just over this period of so many games, it doesn't matter who you are, there is a fatigue factor.
Yeah.
And I think it's absolutely remarkable that Saints have maintained their quality and standard whilst also having anything up to 6 or 7 players out, most of whom are their top 9 players. I think Kane Lynette is an absolute standout for Hull KR at the moment. He was brilliant again yesterday, but I just don't think they've got enough players that can turn a game. And I think Tim Sheens has recognised that, and we talk about injuries, but if you've only got a small squad and you get injuries, it hurts more. So I'm with you. I think Saints will win, but perhaps not by the margin that people think, maybe 12.
Right.
Well, I'm going to use science because Robert's gone for Saints by 20 and Kevin's gone for Saints by 50. That's 70. Half that, 35. There you go, Saints by 35.
Danny Richardson dropped goal.
Yeah, it's the cheeky drop goal. Like Cass did yesterday. They were 10-0 up, had a drop goal, went 11-0 up.
As you would.
No one knows why. That's it. We are done.